when it was happening, I remember it as well. It felt like a lot of madness.
Yeah.
But now when you look back, you can start seeing the method in the madness.
Yes.
You spoke about Tanmay Bhat and AIB in general. To date, when I sit down with friends, we always reference AIB videos, TVF videos, pretentious movie reviews. And the consensus is the work that you guys were doing the week that wasn't, it was so ahead of its time. It still holds up, right? And it ended too soon.
Yeah, I know. But we couldn't continue in the political climate in India. None of the stuff that I was doing the week that wasn't, and we couldn't continue.
Was it tough at that point? So in 2018, one by one, these collectors started going on. AIB was one of the biggest ones that went down. Was it tough at that point to watch this movement become a bubble of sorts that burst? And was it tough? Were you able to see a way out of it? Did it feel like we don't know how comedy is going to bounce back? All these collectors started dissolving? Or did you just feel like this is a minor blip? Comedy is going to bounce back in India?
You do end up seeing we were like, oh, but it was also the same time when Netflix and Amazon and all came into the country. So we were also busy doing other stuff on those platforms. And I think we went into a more commercial space. I think the authenticity of what we were doing on our own YouTube channels and our own channels died out a little bit when we started doing things for the corporations, when we went corporate, Right. And 100%. I believe that. The kind of stuff we were doing when we had full freedom, when we had our full freedom was very different to the kind of stuff, then we had to curb when we were on these channels, and also because of the political situation in India and the censorship around everything. So after that started happening, the kind of stuff we were making wasn't what we were making back then. It was very different. And so it was sad that these collectors are ending, but we also felt okay, this is the evolution of comedy. And then we knew it was a bubble, and we all knew it was going to burst. We all knew that it became too big so quickly. That happens. When something grows so quickly, it's going to burst. And then when it bursts, the people who are good will stick around and will pivot and will figure it out. And I think that's what's happening now. Everyone's I moved here. People move. Everyone's gone into their spaces, and it's not the same as it was. But it's people are figuring out their where they belong now in comedy.
Tough tightrope to walk, right? Because it feels like when you were doing things on your own, when you were on your own channels, you guys got really popular, but you had the freedom, but it doesn't match the kind of reach you might get through Amazon Prime Video or Netflix.
No, actually, the reach that we got was way more on YouTube.
Oh, then why sell out?
We just got money. Right. Thanks for the money, guys. It's money. That's why oh my God, no. That's why a lot of people are putting their YouTube or their specials on YouTube again, because the reach is far greater on YouTube than it was just the money.
And now the money will
and
come
the credit.
Back. Okay. Gotcha,
and now I think we're back to okay, let's put on YouTube and make our own money again.
Interesting. Yeah. Exposed. Yeah. This is where we come for all the
the gossip.